Coleman, so you've been here a while, and you know Coach Underwood's coaching style, but has it been any shock to the younger guys when he has some harsh things to say after the Penn State game?
No, I think we need that. I think he's been kind of easy on the new guys this year. But I think the freshmen can't be freshmen no more. I think it's about to be, it's the end of the semester. He's going to have to coach these guys hard, yell at all of us. So I think it's needed. So if that's fear, and this isn't the program for them, they shouldn't be here because that's Coach Underwood's coaching style. So, yeah.
Why do you think your team came out a little bit flat against Penn State? Is it something easy to correct?
I think it was just effort. I think we're just lazy. We haven't been playing with no effort, energy. Yeah, it's just not there. Not doing our stuff. We knew they were going to come in and shoot threes. We didn't run them off the line. We didn't get to our press either, which I think works great for us when we actually do it. So, yeah, we just didn't execute at all. So
we asked for more leadership. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I mean, it's tough because it just goes both ways. Like, you know, you get on guys and you yell at them, and then all of a sudden they're telling you got to chill out. You know, I've yelled at guys in media timeouts, but they always seem to cool me down. So I think we need to, you know, get on people. I think it's been a little too timid and kind of too soft in a way. I think we needed a week like the week we had this week. So,
how did you address this week? How did you address maybe all of those things?
I mean, I didn't really say too much. I just let Coach Underwood handle it at practice. Kind of just coach us. I mean, I think like if the new guys don't understand, you know, I'm getting yelled at for the stuff they do, then you know they're gonna have to understand it, and I'll get that message across too. But yeah, just letting Coach Underwood take care of things. So.
How have you kind of learned to adapt to his kind of coaching style over the 3 years that you've been here?
I just know a lot of stuff's gonna be said. Just tune it out. Trent, all those guys were good at kind of just saying, nah, screw that. Like moving coach's words to the side and just playing through it. So that's kind of what I do. You know, sometimes we stop and listen to him talk, and I'm just like, nah, come on, let's just keep going. He's yelling and screaming. Once he yells and screams, like, and you're sitting there listening to it, you're gonna think about it all the time. You just got to move on from it. So.
Underwood said Trent texted you guys. You know, what did it mean to you to hear from Trent, and also what did that text say?
I mean, he texted Coach. Coach told us what he said. I mean, it's cool they text and they have that relationship, but I mean Trent's not here no more. It's on us to play hard and do all that stuff. You know, Trent can text and say as much as he can, but at the end of the day it all comes back on us. We have to perform, we have to go out. None of these guys truly knew Trent, but you know, it may not motivate them like how you know may motivate me, but like I said, at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to do our deal. We can't control what we can control and go out and play hard. That's all it is. So.
What was this week like in practice with Coach?
You know, Coach was just more on top of things as far as kind of being more picky about things. You know, if you make a mistake, go run on the treadmill. It wasn't, you know, make a mistake and, oh, it's okay, let's do it over again. You know, it's not like that no more. So I think it was good for us. You know, mistakes aren't good. We can't make mistakes. We made too many mistakes against Penn State. That's all that happened. So.
Is this like the unofficial return of the treadmill?
Huh?
Was this like the unofficial return of the treadmill?
Yeah, I don't. They got it back up and running, so I don't know how they did it, but they did it. So it's up and running now. So.
On the leadership note, is it in-game stuff? Is it practice? What do you think he's really wanting there?
I don't know. I think I just had a difficult time trying to get the right approach to our guys. I think in previous years with the older guys, it's easy for people to, you know, speak their mind and people not getting their feelings. But I think I just got to find the proper approach to talk to the team and just be like, look, guys, we can't do this or that. And, you know, find the right tone for it, because some guys might take it differently. And, you know, I just mean it in a winning way. I don't mean it to affect anyone's feelings. So I think it's just me trying to find the proper approach to get messages across the guys. So.
Trent, you were here as a freshman when IO had a players-only meeting and basically laid the wood to everybody. As a freshman, what did that do for you and kind of show you how this had to go?
Yeah, I mean, I in high school, I played with pros, played with Jalen Green. He's calling meetings, so I'm used to, people doing that. So it wasn't anything new to me. It wasn't anything like this is what I have to do with this team. But I'm sure, if anything else happens and those messages have to get across, it has to come down to it. We will get there. But right now I think we're good. We're in a good space. Like I said, letting Coach Underwood handle things, be on top of things at practice. So I think we're in a good space.
Do you feel like, that's what I want to follow up, do you feel like this week addressed a lot of those concerns that he had or the frustrations that he had?
Yeah, for sure. Just getting across that, we didn't play hard against Penn State. It was embarrassing to go out on our home court. Those many mistakes, lose by that many points, that's embarrassing. So it's just address effort, not playing hard, not executing, dribbling too much, not moving the ball. Got in some new offensive things, so it should all play out. And if you think about the last two-year teams, got popped by Cincinnati, got popped by Marquette, and then we had the same, it feels like the exact same turnaround. Freshman year, almost got beat by Ohio, got beat by Baylor. I think we lost to somebody else. I think it was Maryland we shouldn't have lost to early. So the last 2 years, we've always had the games we get popped, and then there's a turnaround and we start playing well. So I think this team it's only up from here. So.
It almost seems like Coach's messaging, if I remember right, after those games was kind of eerily similar to after the Penn State game. Is that fair? You agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. It's just when you take certain approaches to games, and I never had the mindset of it's Penn State, we're going to go out and beat them. Actually, someone in class asked me what is it going to be like playing out there if we're going to blow them out, and I said, you never know in the Big Ten. I told them I don't want to say anything about if we win or lose. So yeah, it's just the message is basically just go out, play as hard as you can, and I think we failed to do that against Penn State. So just go out, play hard, execute, and we'll be all right. So.
Has this staff empowered you as a leader? Is that something they expect out of you?
Yeah, like I said, it's just hard finding the proper approach. I sat and talked to Jeff, sat and talked to Coach Frazier, and kind of just picked their brain. They picked mine. It's just the proper approach is what I'm looking for. But like I said, letting Coach Underwood handle things has been successful for us.
And you've been a facilitator a lot, at the high post. Has this week helped with getting on the same page with the chemistry, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think offensive cleanup was a big thing for us this week. Getting the message across that we're dribbling too much, not sharing the ball, taking quick shots, and ultimately those things lead to things like me getting 3 rebounds a game. Okay, let's go back and look at it. Sometimes I'm at the high post, I flash to the top of the key, and all of a sudden someone shoots a shot that's unexpected, and then I'm not in a rebounding position. I'm facilitating, I'm switching on guards. It all just leads up to things that impact the game. It all just boils down to execution and playing hard.
You kind of talked about this turnaround from the last couple years. Is that something you kind of shared with the team as things that went on?
Yeah, I talked to Coach about it. I was just like, those games early, we all went through it. It was like the same exact turnaround, and then I know Christmas break is really where he implemented messages and got points across, and that's where I feel like this team is going to go. Come back from Christmas break, we got Bethune-Cookman, and then that stretch where we have a little break. I think that's really our turning point. So right into Big Ten play too. So I think it's going to be good for us.
Thanks, man.